Hey guys and gals, Dave at Basin again. I'm going to do a quick little video here on the difference between the ricer and the crusher. I know there's been a lot of questions. What's the difference between the two? Why do you make two calls? We have the ricer and we have the speck crusher. The ricer, as you can tell, a little bit shorter, has a different shaped mouthpiece. And the ricer was designed for the old school guys who grunt into a speck call, the guys who grunt with a lot of force. The guys who use a lot of air and things really do well with the ricer. Or just, the typical guy who's used to grunting the 2-note or 3-note into a speck call. Both calls are held the same way. Index finger covering a portion of the hole. Other fingers down, not tight, but just down. Your thumb in between your index finger and your middle finger, holding a softball. Now with the ricer, it's the old school ooh 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 ooh, like a monkey. Ooh ooh with your voice. Ooh ooh. Ooh, ooh. You can do that. You can do like you're blowing out a candle. It's easy to make a 2-note sound, a speck sound, for the guy who's the absolute beginner, who just wants to be able to call an occasional speck. It's easy for him just to grunt those 2 notes. Or 3 notes. Or even do what we call a tia hit. You're actually saying tia hit, tia hit. Tia hit, tia hit. Your tongue starting on the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth. Tia hit, tia hit. Also, you can cluck with the ricer just like you can cluck with any of them. Just going wit, 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 wit. Or make the ghost sound. Ah. So it can do everything the crusher can do. It just takes more air for it to do it because it's got a different style reed that withstand more pressure, more push of the bigger lung guys. It'll one hand also. What it does best, though, is that real guttural, buzzy finishing sound. So that's the ricer. The speck crusher, it has a little different shaped mouthpiece. More kind of like a trumpet, I guess you'd say. It was designed to be easier to blow, to whistle into. The more, you have a grunting style of calling and a whistling style of calling. Whistling style of calling, if you have a reed that's too stiff, is very difficult to do. The crusher's a lot easier to blow, a lot smoother to blow. You actually put the buzz in it with your voice. You hold it the same way, index finger covering part of the hole, fingers over. Hold the softball in between the index finger and the middle finger. But what you're going to do, you're going to go to-hoo-it, to-hoo-it, to-hoo-it. You actually start it with a ta, 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 ta. You can do a tia hit with it also. And of course, the buzz cluck. It is easier to cluck on because it's a softer reeded call. It's not as stiff of a call. Of course, the one-handed. Now, you can do the traditional grunt styles with it. It's just a lot softer reeded call, so you got to be careful not to overblow it. It can be done. For the guys that don't have a lot of air and don't blow very hard, the crusher is actually a better choice. You can blow it with just a light 2-note pressure. So it doesn't take very little air at all to run this call. With the crusher, there's a lot it will do. It's got a lot of versatility compared to the ricer. So there you go. Quickly, that's the difference. One is for your bigger lunged, more traditional style calling guys, and the other is the softer, more whistling style call. I hope this helps you out.